Hello, I'm Andrea from the Creative Dream Incubator, and this is Creative Dream TV. Today we're going to talk about inspiration and about being really conscious and aware of being in the flow of inspiration as opposed to kind of grasping for something outside of you, which is, it feels like that's what most people are calling inspiration these days, and that's not what it is, right? So when you look at what someone else has and you want it and you feel inspired by them, that's really good. It tells you something about what you want, So if you see a rock star and they just totally inspire you, then being aware of what it is that inspires you about that person helps you to know what it is that wants to come forth from you, right? So if you're really inspired by how poetic this person's lyrics are, that means that there's a poet inside of you that wants to come out. If you're really inspired by this person's dance moves, it means that there's a dancer in you that wants to come out, right? So we can notice what part of us is ready to be born by being aware of what inspires us outside of us. So it's really good to be aware of that. But you don't want your only relationship with inspiration to be looking outside of you. Right? So when you look inside for inspiration, totally different ballgame, right? When you do that, you're able to connect with the flow of inspiration, and you're actually grounded in the inspiration. So it feels to me like throwing your anchor down, like you're a ship and you're anchoring in, and it's like you're totally connected, and then this powerful flow of inspiration can come up through you, and then you use that to bring your vision to life. So there's an alignment with your inner self, with your soul, with your heart, with your creativity, your purpose, your power, all of that. There's an alignment with that comes from seeking inspiration within instead of looking for it without. I'm teaching the inspiration cards class next week, which is going to freaking rock. And I'm making cards every day. So this is the card that I made today. You are the miracle. Going back to the example of the rock star, if you made a card that said, I'm a rock star, right? It might be really fun to make that. I'm sure it would be really fun to make that, right? And you make some kind of cute thing, and then looking at it would kind of make you happy, but it would also kind of start to activate some discomfort, right? It would there'd be parts of you that would be like, hey, I mean, if I'm a rock star, how come I'm not living like a rock star? Or parts of you that are afraid of change, or parts of you that worry that maybe you're not good enough, or whatever, limiting beliefs you have about why you can't ever be a rock star. All of that gets agitated when you create something that says, I'm a rock star. That's where affirmations can be problematic, because they really, if you are not internally aligned with it, all the affirmation does is show you how far you are from what you want, which can be quite, uncomfortable. So the difference in seeking inspiration within is that you go in and you find the qualities you're looking for inside of you. So you have rock star qualities in you. You know that, obviously, right? You have genius, and you have brilliance, and you have all of these really amazing gifts to share. And you're not going to find any of those gifts out there in the world. Those gifts are inside. So it's the act of turning in, rooting yourself in the inspiration inside, and then bringing that out. That is the act of living in the flow of your own inspiration. That's where the magic is. So that's what we're going to be doing in this inspiration cards class. So we're going to be working on that part first, and then we'll get together and make the cards. In the video for the class, I talked about how these cards are not just going to be like lame-ass platitudes, right? They're going to be powerfully meaningful words for you and only for you. Right? It's going to be about that internal alignment that brings you into the flow of sharing your gifts. Right? Because inspiration, it's not something to look for outside of you, it's something to live in. Inspiration means being in spirit. So whenever you're looking for inspiration outside of you, there's a disconnection there. So we're going to connect back in and then get into that really beautiful flow. And then we're going to make really beautiful cards. I can't wait for this. So I hope to see you there next week.